Hey guys, I had a request to teach somebody how to play Cheesy Love Song, one of the ones I wrote. So I'm going to do that. It's actually pretty easy. I think it only requires 6 chords or so, something like that. So very easy to do. If you're playing along with my version of the song, you'll need to capo, if you have one of those, capo at the 2nd fret, because like when I say C when I'm teaching you, I'm actually playing it up here. So it's actually like a D. If you're playing on piano or something, you'll need to transpose that stuff yourself. And I'll show you at the end of the video how to play all the chords, like how to set them up on your fretboard if you don't already know, but that's at the end if you need that part. Otherwise we'll just go right into teaching you the song structure. So the beginning part of the song, it's in 3/4 time, which means it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's like a waltz but in series of 4, so it's 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the strumming pattern I'm using is just a series of up and downs. You can just practice that with your thumb or your pick until you get something that sounds good. A series of 3s is what you're looking for. Intro section is just C, and then for the verses you're going to go C, G, F, G, C, but they're not in exactly the same time, each one. So it's like starting on C, going to G, going to F, and back to G, and back to C. So back to C is where you end up. And all the ones that kind of start with girl, this or now girl, that's how you're going to play them. And you just loop that section over and over. Now, the chorus is going to be, the section that's kind of like the chorus, it's going to be A minor, E, F, G. So they'll sing love is just like the lies at dawn. It's that section. It's A minor, and E minor, then F, G. When you get to the end, you just kind of hang on G a little longer, where you're saying the extra parts, and then back to C. And so the solo part, where it's just the guitar, and the final part where you're saying love is just like, those are both played the same way. Very similar to the verse structure where it's C, F, and G, except instead of going C, G, F, you're going to play C, F, G. So you're just reversing the order of those two. So for the solo, it's like, you can just let go of that first finger of the C chord, and then slide up to G. So it's C to F to G. Yeah, so that's the heart of it. That's how you work your way through the song. What else do you need to know? I think that's it. You're basically going for the feel of like kind of a gospel song, kind of slow. And that's it. I'll show you how to play all the chords now. So C is the first one you need, and so that's going to be first finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. I'm counting strings up, so this is 1, this would be 6. So 2nd string, 1st fret, then you're going to take your middle finger and place it on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. And you're going to hit all the strings except skip the bass string, skip the 6th string. Here's your C. Next one you need to know is a G. For G, you're going to play all 6 strings. Start with your pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and then 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and you hit them all. That's a G major. That's what you want. Next is F. F is a little tricky. I don't know an easy way to play this other than to play the bar chord version. That means you take your 1st finger, lay it all the way across that 1st fret. Now you don't actually have to hold all the strings down because only a few of them are going to be used, but you need definitely the last one and the first 2. Those are the 2 you need. Then you're going to go 2nd, middle finger is going to go on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then pinky is going to go on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, and 3rd finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. So it's the same as an E major if you know that one, but you're moving it all up one, which is why you're bar chording it. So that's what you're going for. It's a tricky one to learn if you don't know bar chords already, but they're very useful to learn. And you can actually, when you slide up in the later part, you can move that whole pattern without changing it, and you can get to a G. So that same pattern on the 3rd fret is a G. These are the same. So when you want to do that slide up, F, just slide on up to G. That's how you get that sound. Let's see, what else you need to know. You need to know A minor. A minor is very similar looking to C in that you're going to play the 5 lower strings, skip the 6th string, and 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and then hit those 5 lower strings. That's it. That's an A minor. E minor is just 2 things for you to hit. You can do it a couple ways. I think the easiest way is to do it with the middle and 3rd fingers. And you're going for all 6 strings. You need to place your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then hit them all. So it's just like E major, but with E minor you're letting go of that 1st finger. So just 2 fingers holding 2 notes down. And I think those are all the chords you actually need, so maybe it was a little less than I thought. But that's it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, this should help out the person that asked me.